Imagine a young man brimming with youthful optimism, his eyes set on Cornell University. Meet John B. Drescher, a name you might not know but a story you won't forget. John, or JB as he is affectionately known, was a young man with a plan. His dreams were as boundless as his soccer skills were exceptional. His aspirations were not just confined to the soccer field, but extended to the hallowed halls of the Ivy League, with his heart set on Cornell University. But as we all know, life has a way of throwing curveballs, and John's was a particularly harsh one. This twist of fate not only ended his athletic dreams, but also cast a deep shadow of doubt over his Ivy League ambitions. In the midst of this storm of uncertainty, JB's parents, their hearts heavy with worry, reached out to the team at Ivy League admissions. In the midst of this storm of uncertainty, John's parents, their hearts heavy with worry, did what any loving parents would do. They sought help. The Drescher family stood at a crossroads. Could there still be a glimmer of hope? A way for their son to reach the hallowed halls of the Ivy League, despite this cruel twist of fate? They were determined to find out. Since the early decision deadline was just 15 days away, the urgency was palpable. Enter Ivy League admissions, where an initial review of JB's resume revealed his plan to identify health or biology as his prospective majors. Based on his long-term goal of attending medical school and the topic of his research paper, the impact of segregation policy on community health, his prospective major selections appeared sensible. However, a comprehensive review by our team of experts revealed a stark reality. Having focused a great deal of time on soccer, JB did not have enough high-quality experiences related to health to have a viable chance of earning an offer. JB's most impactful health-related experience was his research paper, and one in-school research paper that touches on health will not be enough to secure an offer at a highly selective school in the highly popular and competitive health space. So we told him the truth that he didn't want to hear, but needed to know. To stand out was crucial, and it was our professional opinion that standing out as a prospective biology applicant was simply not possible. There are two main reasons that we did not think JB could successfully compete in the biology space. First, it's a highly popular major, meaning the total number of applications that note biology will be high as compared to the average major. Second, it's highly competitive, meaning the quality of the grades, scores and experiences amongst the biology applicants will be high as compared to the average major. Our team was faced with our first question: could JB's application to Cornell be salvaged? The answer, yes, but like with most everything in life, the devil is in the details. This was not a simple change to the prospective major selection on the application's drop-down menu. No. This was a total restoration, a strategically informed, narrative-driven pivot strategically designed to avoid the highly competitive applicants to health or biology-related majors. Excited to find a viable pathway, our team started with a deep dive into JB's experiences. His healthcare research, his shoe resale business, his leadership as soccer team captain, his role in the urban health blog, even his job in dental customer service. Our experts left no stone unturned as we explored hidden threads that could weave a new academic narrative. A narrative unique enough and strong enough to open the doors to Cornell University. As we engaged in our review, our analytics on the viability of each prospective major was informed by three distinct considerations. First, the prospective majors department must exist in an area of the university that would allow JB to eventually declare biology, or something similar once he is enrolled. Second, we need to find a prospective major that would allow us to effectively connect JB's current engagement experiences to create a cohesive story where all of the engagement experiences support the same academic theme. Third and finally, we wanted to find a prospective major that is significantly less competitive than biology, because both the number of applications is less and the quality of those applications is lower. After much consideration, two strategic prospective majors emerged: Communications and Anthropology. Both prospective majors met all three of our criteria and would serve as strategically viable pathways to Cornell University. After drafting an academic theme that illustrated how we plan to make use of each of JB's experiences to support either communications or anthropology, we presented our findings to the Drescher family and left them to discuss. JB's parents were hesitant. These fields were uncharted territories for him. JB didn't even know what anthropology was, and other than scrolling through social media, communications had never really crossed his mind. Valid concerns, but as we noted in this case, our greatest risk is to take no risk at all. We assured them JB's long-term goal of medical school was still in reach. These majors, communications and anthropology, offer unique, less competitive pathways to the same destination. As JB's parents continued to process the proposed plan, his mother Annie voiced her concern a bit more directly this time. "You are 100% sure he doesn't actually have to major in one of these areas, right?" An Ivy League counselor replied, "That is correct. He absolutely does not have to major in either of these areas. But we do need to be intentional in building an application that illustrates his ability to contribute in these areas, or he won't get in at all. JB will still be able to declare biology or something similar once enrolled. We have considered all the obstacles and opportunities associated with this case. All your family has to do is decide which area feels most authentic, and we will get to work helping JB build that application story." At that moment, there was a noticeable shift in energy and a growing sense of excitement and possibility. JB's family was finally beginning to see how our method would positively impact the admissions decision. After a bit of discussion, JB and his family made a decision. Communications would be the prospective major. Strategy set, goal identified, the Ivy League admissions team was ready to rock. As our team gathered to do what we do best, we all felt that familiar twinge of excitement. "It's game time, let's go!" Our first step was to define the problem. We began by asking ourselves, how might we showcase JB's most important engagement experiences through the lens of communications? It didn't take long before the ideas started flowing. The healthcare research could be repositioned to emphasize JB's grasp of communications theories through the perspectives of a variety of journalism techniques and concepts. For example, JB used narrative framing to present complex healthcare issues across different eras. Sounds communicatively aware to us. He used rhetorical strategies and persuasive techniques that demonstrate his narrative crafting skills, a valuable addition to the department. Or how about data visualization? JB's use of visual aids in presentations emphasized his understanding of how visual communication concepts can make complex topics accessible to a wide range of demographic audiences, imperative for widespread understanding. Each experience was a piece of the puzzle, and when put together, they formed a narrative that was unique to JB and strong enough to stand out among the competitive pool of applicants. And as often happens in cases like this, JB didn't realize just how interesting the study of communications actually is, once you dive in with vigor. And we didn't stop there. JB's leadership as a soccer team captain was reframed to emphasize his crisis communication skills. You see, although he was a very good soccer player, his team was not very good at all. In fact, they were pretty poor. A mounting string of losses created a situation ripe with opportunities to explore crisis communication. Lucky us. Even JB's part-time job at a dental office contributed to his story by leading to a witty quip in his common application about the power of a smile and the nuances behind nonverbal communication. With Ivy League admissions expert guidance, JB transformed from an easily dismissed biology applicant with no real chance of getting in to a highly competitive communications applicant. This story development is far from conventional. Creating an application story like this, especially so close to the deadline, is not easy and should be approached with a great deal of caution if this is not your area of expertise. But if you truly want to earn an offer to the most selective schools possible, considering the impact of your prospective major decision cannot be overstated. And when a plan like this is implemented correctly, the ingenuity and effort is often rewarded, because with his experiences and target prospective major in perfect alignment, JB's Cornell University's supplemental essays practically wrote themselves. It is this creativity and flexibility of perspective that sets our team apart from our competition. At Ivy League admissions, we know what drives admissions decisions, and we challenge ourselves to find opportunities where others see obstacles. So, if you are applying to Reach schools, we challenge you to explore the unseen synergies across your engagement experiences. You will very likely find there are a variety of perspectives from which to position your academic story, all while ensuring your long-term academic and professional goals remain intact. Keep in mind that choosing your prospective major is a crucial decision in your application process. This choice significantly influences the perspective of admissions officers as they evaluate your application. Therefore, it's essential to make this decision with great care and thoughtfulness. Remember, if you find yourself needing guidance or support in navigating this important step, our team at Ivy League Admissions is just a phone call away, ready to assist you in making a choice that best aligns with your aspirations and strengths. Until next time, stay curious, friends.